Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World and Twine Peaks Reward Scaling, or as we so affectionately call it, the Twine Tweaks. We finally have some information, some actual numbers. We're going to go over these. Before I go over this though, let me just kind of explain why I'm not so excited about this, okay? First of all, the information contained here isn't what I was hoping for. Not even close. Second of all, we've been promised these Twine tweaks since version 10.10. So if you guys know, back in the roadmap that we got a while back, we haven't had another one yet. We had some information where they said that in version 10.10, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever, 5 weeks ago now almost. Wow. There were going to be some Twine tweaks. That meant that over in high-level missions in Twine Peaks, they were going to considerably scale up the amount of rewards in evolution materials and perk-ups that we were going to get. Having said that, let's see what they're telling us now. Hey everyone, we want to highlight some changes that are coming to the top end of Twine Peaks in the version 10.30 update next week. Twine Peaks rewards. Twine Peaks 100 plus 4-player missions will be getting a reward buff. Just 4-player missions. Pure Drops of Rain are receiving a 25% increase for power level 140 non-4-player missions. Okay, example. If you would have earned 64 Pure Drops of Rain before, now you will earn 80 Pure Drops of Rain. That's not enough. Not even close. Evolution materials rewards have been increased for all 4-player missions over power level 100, with power level 140 missions receiving an additional increase in rewards on top of the general improvement to evolution material drop. Check out some specific examples below. Now these are going to be examples for 4-player missions. A 4-player mission that would have rewarded 168 Pure Drops of Rain in a power level 108 zone prior to the 1030 update will now receive 256 Pure Drops of Rain. Okay, so that's a bit over double. Is that enough? Now, this is just Pure Drops of Rain, okay? Pure Drops of Rain are the highest yielding evolution material rewards in the games right now. Let's finish this up and we'll finish talking about the rest. I kind of wish they would have given us a lot more examples here. A 4-player mission that would have rewarded 168 Pure Drops of Rain up power level 140 zone prior to the 1030 update will now reward 320 Pure Drops of Rain. Okay. Note, these are just examples. You may find yourself earning more or less in these examples depending on how many badges you earn during a mission. So this seems to be the middle. You could do less, you could do more. Mission badges and mission rewards. Earning badges increases the amount of rewards you earn. When you earn a badge for completing a bonus objective, like find the Atlas quickly or badges for combat building utility, you increase the total amount of rewards you will earn upon successfully completing the mission. The values of these badges are different from mission to mission, varying in value based on how long, difficult, and resource intensive the mission is. The treasure chest levels at the end of the mission roughly reflect this, but the bar being filled at the bottom is important too. For example, there's a difference in the amount of rewards received between a level 3 chest with an empty bar and a level 3 chest with an almost full bar. If you want to receive the maximum rewards out of a single mission, make sure you earn those badges. Stay awesome. Alright, so this right here, I get it. I really dislike the fact that they only gave us a raindrop example here, because does this mean that we're going to be getting across the board 25% increase if it is not a 4-man mission? Because that's what it says there. For every okay, so right here, and this is the very high end. Okay, so here they're telling us that 100 plus level missions are going to get a buff, right? 100 plus 4-player missions are getting a buff. And then here right away they tell us there's going to be a 25% increase for power level 140. Does this mean that only 140s that are not 4-man are getting a buff? Does this mean that everything under that will stay the same? Or does this mean that anything over power level 100 is getting an increase? 25% increase. You guys know we've been testing this over and over and over again. We've done 4-player missions, we've done not 4-player missions, and then the example they give us after for the 4-player missions. Let's say this one. This is a power level 140 zone, which is that's the one those are the ones I've been testing. If you guys have been watching, I have released a video every single update, version 10.10, version 10.20. to kind of see how much we were getting. We kind of noticed that it was like a 5% increase. Why it wasn't higher, not exactly sure what happened. Not exactly sure why they couldn't just, type in, add a 0 or 2 zeros after that. 500% increase would have been nice. But that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like before you did a mission, you got 100, and it was power level 140, you got 100 legendary perk up. And then after you got 105. So it was like, okay, that's kind of how we felt about it. This is just talking about raindrops. Raindrops are one of the highest yielding rewards in the game when you actually do a mission with raindrops. I really wish here they would have given us an example with legendary perk up. That's what a lot of us are really interested in. I wish they would have given this example with reperk, kind of like that. Actually, reperk is the highest one. So I really wish they would have just given us that, because we don't know what this means. Does this mean this is going to be a 25% increase only on non-4-man missions, power level 140? If that's the case, I mean, I get it that they said, high level missions, or they said, the top end. I guess that's the top end. The top end is the 140 missions. Or does this mean that it's going to be decreasing? 25% in 140s, 20% in 120s, 18% in 116s, etc., 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 down to 100. It's not good information. This basically kind of just leaves us where, we're kind of like, okay, where is this going to happen? Now, of course, once the update comes out, we can grind a few missions and see for ourselves what the case is. Now, let's take the best example here. The best example here is this 4-player mission that before would have given you 168, and then they're also saying that a level 108 would also give you the same amount, which is not true, because a 108 might have given you, I don't know. I don't believe that they gave you the exact amount, same, a power level 108. Like right now, I don't think if you have a mission that's 108 and 140, I don't think that right now they're going to give you the same amount of raindrops. So, pure drops of rain. But I may be wrong. Regardless, a 140 is going to give you 320 when it would give you 168 before. That is it's double. So it's giving you double. That's still not enough. I'm gonna basically say that because, and let me kind of bring you guys back. For those of you who are watching me for a while or playing the game for a while, you're gonna know what I'm talking about here. And I know right now, actually, I'm streaming, and Titan's here, and Titan's perfectly gonna know what I'm talking about, because we went through this when we had the change. Believe it was season 7 or something like that, when they changed the experience that we would get. So if you guys have been playing this for a while, you know that before the big change that we got, grinding up to level 131 was a pain. It was not fun. It was something that took forever. We're not even talking about the evolution materials, because right now evolution material grinding is an incredibly difficult thing in the game. But back then it was the experience, the hero experience, the schematic experience, and the survivor experience. These experiences here, it was incredibly difficult. It was so middle season. Okay, someone says middle season 8. It was such a pain to grind missions over and over again, and be lucky if you got 30,000 experience in a mission. And you guys know how much it takes to level up now. And then all of a sudden, when this change happened, we went from getting, if we were lucky that much, to getting 400,000 experience in a mission, 500,000, 600,000. It was and is ridiculous amounts, the amount of experience that we got. And a lot of us thought back then it's because Of course, with the rework of the hero loadout, we needed a lot more. We needed massive amounts of experience because we were going to be upgrading massive amounts of heroes. If you guys watched me before the hero loadout changes, I had 5 heroes maxed out at 130. 5, that's it. And I only used 2. I had 5 heroes maxed out. And now, how many do I have? 50, 60, 70, 80? I don't even know how many I have now. So that made sense. It completely made sense that they massively increased the amount of experience that we got, as you guys can see by the amount of, let's say, hero experience that I have right now. What they didn't change in any way, shape, or form was how we were getting the other side of it, the evolution materials. And we've been waiting since then. It's, oh my goodness, what's over 6 months now? We've been waiting for, it's been more than that. We've been waiting for, no, it's been that much. We've been waiting for an actual increase in the evolution materials, because the hero loadout, the hero rework, only came to change the hero part of it. It did nothing to change the survivor and the schematic experience of it, but we keep getting more schematics. We're always getting new schematics, and schematics and survivors also require the evolution materials. So all these changes, but the evolution materials did not change. Now you guys may be kind of understanding why I'm a little perturbed by this. Why I'm a little shook by this, okay? Because we've been waiting for this for a very long time. And yes, in a second, I'm going to also talk about the the perk-up. So we've needed an evolution material increase. You guys know how much it takes to evolve these heroes, survivors, and schematics. It takes a massive amount of it. The reason why I don't just go through and level everything up all the way is because these evolution materials would fly off. I would be left with none in a heartbeat. Yes, they're important. Yes, we need them. Yes, seeing a change and an increase in the reward for them is great. But in a 4-man power level 140 mission, just getting double? It doesn't make it worth it. The amount of materials that you need to spend to be able to pass one of those missions does not yield the rewards. It's not worth it right now. And that's a whole other topic for another day. The materials, regular trap materials. Now, let's quickly talk about the perk-up. Legendary perk-up and epic perk-up should be getting an increase as well. Let me bring this up again. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything talked about perk-up here. Does that mean they've changed their mind? They're no longer going to do it? Because all we have here is highlights that are coming to the top end of Twine Peaks. 4-player missions will be getting a rewards buff. And pure drops of rains are receiving a 25. Does this mean this is it? Does this mean that's it? Only pure drops of rain are receiving? Or does this mean that pure drops of rain are receiving a 25% because they're trying to tell us, hey, everything else is getting a much bigger increase, but pure drops of rain are staying lower? I don't know. This is just very confusing to me right now. It says here, Twine Peaks 100 plus 4-player missions will be getting a rewards buff. And then pure drops of rain for, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Does this mean that only 4-player missions are getting a reward buff in levels 100 and above? What will those percentages be? Is it going to be different across the board? Are they still going to increase the perk up for the rewards for perk ups, legendary and epic? And let me finish by saying this. The reason why this is so important, especially for someone like me, is that I would like to, with every single weapon that comes up, every single new thing that we have, I would love to take that weapon. I would love to max it out, which I do now. I would love to work on all the perks. I would love to take all those perks to legendary right away and show you guys just what that weapon can do. I can't right now. Right now, with how much we get, I would spend 10 plus hours a day just grinding those missions, trying to get enough materials to be able to show you guys this, especially Perk-Up and evolution materials. I can't do that. I want to, and I really hope that these Twine tweaks, these Twine Peaks reward scalings, does affect that. Anyway, I'm done, guys. I'm done ranting and raving. I'm sorry about that. I did see this when I first initially saw it. I wanted to talk about it right away, but you know what? I don't know where the information's here. To quote a very 90s phrase, where's the beef? We need the beef. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, I have no idea why I just said it that way. Just ignore me and move on. If you enjoy this video, guys, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully we get more information about this soon. If not, next week we'll find out. And I really hope that they increase things. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I believe that right now, when the changes happen, a level 140 mission for a man should yield 3 to 5 times more legendary perk up in a mission. Okay, so right now we get 100 to 105 legendary perk up in a mission. We need to be getting 300 to 500, because even if we're getting 300, you still got to do the mission 5 times. You still have to do the mission 5 times to be able to get enough legendary perk up to max out a weapon. I don't know if they're going to do that, but I really hope they do. Thanks a lot, guys. That's what I hope for. We're going to have to wait and see. Maybe it's just raindrops. Maybe there's no other changes and it's just raindrops. Thanks a lot, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.